Hello and welcome to this next episode, and what will be the last episode of this series on how to use some of the AI tools to make your lives easier. In this episode, which is again going to be another fairly short one, we're going to look at how we can use it to generate different admin tools that are just going to make your life that little bit easier. So let's dive in and have a look at some of the ones I've created, and we'll have another little look at Google Gemini and how we can use that to code some HTML to make our own ones. So, one thing that I have not shied away from is just how lazy I am. But the other thing that I probably haven't told you yet is that there are certain tasks within this job that I really struggle with. I get anxiety, for example, about how to format an email to a parent if I need to speak to them about a problem like attendance or behaviour. I also sometimes struggle with remembering, well, what are specific requirements for certain things, such as UCAS, inclusive learning strategies, stuff like that. So let's have a little look at some of the tools I've made. So this one, for example, I asked it to create a tool which will highlight the strategies that I can apply to my lesson plans if I need to, for any specific needs. I've also created things like attendance email generators or behaviour emails. So for example, here, if I put in my name and my student name and their current percentage, which is 65%, and they're already on a stage 3, it will then generate an email for me. Now, I always worry that my emails don't come across as professional enough or inconsistent with maybe some of the other learners that I email. Perhaps you've got one that is consistently off and you find that your emails start to get a little bit too aggressive as time goes by. Well, this is going to ensure that there is consistency in it, etc., etc. I have the same thing for behaviour. So again, my name is Bill. My student Lucy is missing work and has poor behaviour. So here's an email. If they're just missing work, it will edit it based on that. If they just have poor behaviour. Okay. There are also other tools here, such as my UCAS reference generator. Now, I sometimes struggle with these, and I think we can all agree that with the advent of AI, we've asked it to help us reword these a little bit. Now, I know that with my students, I typically base this on these 3 areas: their written skills, their technical skills, and their reflective skills. So I've put in here, for example, the Epic Mega Stage is something I was applying for through Epic. Let's put in my colleague, Matt, who's Mal. They are on a game design course. Their written skills is a merit, their technical skills is a distinction, and their reflective skills are a pass. It's now going to generate me my reference, and that's going to be within the required word limit, and basically everything I've asked it to do. So, how is it I created this? Well, let's have a go at creating one. So I'm going to go back to my friend Google, and we're going to make sure we've selected our canvas again. And again, the buzzword is HTML. So let's get it to create some smart targets. So I'm going to say, I teach a beauty therapy course to level 2 students who are aged 16 to 18. Again, context is important. Can you help me create a smart target generator using HTML? I'd like there to be at least 30 targets across a range of practical, written, and reflective skills. And let's see what it comes up with. Now, sometimes if you have a lot of requests in one, it will take a moment to just think about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring up our notepad again. Here's our code from last time. I'm just going to make a new one. And we're going to go back to Google Gemini. And again, it's not going to let us actually see this here. So, here are my targets. Lovely stuff. I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to go to my notepad, paste it in. And remember, we want to save it as a .html. So we're going to go beauty target generator .htm. And we're going to save that. Now, what we need to do is we need to find that. So here's some of my videos that I've been recording. So we're going to search for beauty target generator. Oh, it's because it's looking for it just within videos itself. So let's just go to this PC, beauty target. Can it find it there? I might need to look within OneDrive itself. Just going to take this off the screen for a second so I can find it. Aha, there it is. Okay. So beauty target generator. There we go. Just a bit of GDPR, making sure that nothing's popping up that I don't want you to see. Okay, so here's my beauty target generator. Let's double click it, see what it does. So, student name, Lucy. Lucy's back. Okay, practical skills. Generate a smart target. There we go, and we have it. It's specific, measurable, time-based, achievable. It's everything that we need. It's all relevant. What else we got? Written skills. Generate smart target. Lovely. Perfect. So that is literally as simple as it is. You just need to think about what tools you would like it to create and give it the context of what it is that you want it to do and why, and then let it work for you. Basically, every time that I came up against a task that I knew was going to take me some time, I spent a little bit of that time trying to create a tool that was going to cut it down for me. And in doing so, managed to save a lot of time. But not just that, also creating those tools that are specific to tasks that I struggle with, such as being consistent with emails and kind of trying to ensure that I've got professional language and, again, consistency from email to email to email. Now, there is one thing, again, which I mentioned in a previous episode. You do not want to upload sensitive data. So you don't want to give it a group profile, for example, as you just don't know where that information is being shared. There are GDPR issues with using these models. We're not entirely sure how that information is utilised to build the language and to build that data. And what we don't want is it being referenced to generate anything for anyone else. So that is the end of this series on how to use AI-based tools, but in future series we're going to be looking through some of the other tools that are available, such as Google Classroom, using VR, things like that. If you do have any specific requests, though, please feel free to email me or the practitioner team, and we can get back to you and speak to you about how it is that you can use these tools to try and enhance your practice, make your lives easier, ultimately, but to give you a better quality to your various outcomes, tools, whatever it is you need. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.